Good afternoon and welcome to Cooley Outdoors. I am your host, Brandon Scott, and with me is Nash Varig. This is the part 2 continuation video of our hike on the Pacific Crest Trail north from Granite Pass to Cutthroat Pass and then continuing on to Granite Pass. Part 1 was the hike up to Cutthroat Pass. There will also be a link to the first long exposure at Cutthroat Pass at the end of the video. But if you're watching this video, hopefully you watched that first, and now you're on to part 2, where I started the video at the intersection with the Cutthroat Trailhead, which goes down to Cutthroat Lake, and then down to the Cutthroat Trailhead parking lot in 5.5 miles. So now we are continuing on. Cutthroat Pass is at 6,800 feet. We are going to eventually drop down to roughly 6,200 feet in 2.6 miles to Granite Pass. And normally, 5.2 miles and 2,000 feet of elevation gain and views like this would be plenty good enough for us. But it's our first time up here. We can't get enough of this. And I want to go to Granite Pass because I think I'll get good views of the mountain called Golden Horn, which is the namesake for all this rock we are walking through. This entire area is Golden Horn batholith, this really pretty granodiorite. Get a good up close shot down at it. Yeah, pretty stuff. But after 5 miles of uphill hiking, we're finally along the top of the spine of this ridgeline, along the crest of the Cascades, in the larches on a slightly hazy but otherwise absolutely gorgeous fall day. So we figured, what's another 2.5 miles of flat walking? Screw it, we'll continue on. Because why not? So this is part 2. I have no idea how long it's going to be. Part 1 was approximately 50 minutes or so, and I figured this is probably going to be another 40 minutes or so of videoing at least, so I figured I'd better split it up into multiple parts. And yeah, there's lots of damn good pictures. Got the larches, you got the huckleberries, you got the heather, got the blue sky, got the white clouds, you got this literally golden colored rock. It's just all so dang pretty. So yeah, you might not be able to see it well from this angle. You can kind of see a little bit of it there. But the Cutthroat Trail goes down, down, down. There's a spur trail that goes down to Cutthroat Lake, which is there, and then it continues down. So there's first ridgeline here, which contains Cutthroat. The next one over, down in the bottom in there, is where Highway 2 is. That is Silver Star Mountain. That hump there, I'll try and put a circle around it. That is Liberty Bell Mountain, and right in front of it, coming this way, in between those two ridgelines, is Washington Pass, and that is a very popular climbing area. This is all very popular climbing because granite is very good to climb for our rope climbs. Hopefully, if we have enough time, which I'm kind of suspecting, a mountain bluebird. He's hopefully going to show up. I scared him though. You see him?
Yeah, I see him.
Hopefully he shows up on the camera. It is running at 4K, so it should. But because we're going to Granite Pass, I don't think we'll be able to go extend our drive to Washington Pass today. If so, there'll be a long exposure of it there, but probably not. So you'll get the long exposure I took of it in the snow last year. I'll put that there. Otherwise, onwards in the high mountains of the northern Cascades in north central Washington. It's some of the prettiest place in the country. And Nash has the hiccups, he's so excited. Man, that rock is so pretty.
Such a good addition to everything else.
With the heather and the huckleberries and the larch. Yeah, the haze sucks a little bit, but the blue-gray just adds a little ambiance. So, I don't know. It could be worse. It could be fully smoked out and not able to come up here. Pika, maybe? I think I'm going to film to where these big rocks are in the trail, and then I'll kill it for a bit. Oh, the bluebirds in this larch tree. Pika! We're not going to see him, but I definitely heard him. Pika. My favorite is Fat Fat. Come on, one more, please. Pika. My favoritist little Fat Fat. Pika.
Chilling up in there.
Yep.
We'll go up there.
As we come into this scree slope area, I'm sure we'll see more of them, or hear more of them. I'm hoping to see one. That would make my damn day. Rolling, baby.
I got 97 pictures.
Oh, shit. That's it? We should have more. So,
Why? What are you talking about?
yeah, I know. So Cutthroat Pass is there. We're coming along the PCT. You can see the Cutthroat Trail come down, and it's going to go down and around below us. But crossed over that scree slope with pikas chirping at us, and come into another grove of larches and such. So I figured I'd roll the camera a little bit. Since you know I am doing a two-part now, I figured I might as well take even more video. And again, YouTube, if you like it, continue watching, and thank you, and leave a like and a comment. If you don't like it, if you think I'm filming too much, stop watching. This is just as much for me and for Menash as it is for all y'all. I know, that's a big larch, huh? Just out of nowhere, some are just huge. And come around this bend and hopefully look further into the wilderness. See what we got. Kind of mad there was no Passaitan Wilderness sign, but I guess it is the PCT, so oh well. Oh, oh yeah.
That'll do it.
Oh, that'll frickin' do and a half, bro. Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
That is what Daddy likes. So, for a second there, yeah, you can see the Cutthroat Trailhead parking lot down off to our right, down there. There's the parking lot down there. And then the main draw all the way down there is where Highway 20 is. But we're going that direction somewhere because I need to go look at Golden Horn Mountain. This pointy boy that Nash's dome was blocking, I don't think is Golden Horn. Let's see here, where am I? Oh, I'm too far south. I need to go north. So we are looking at that big mountain. Granite Pass is just on the other side of this ridge line. So that big one over there, it's called, funnily enough, at 8,100 feet. Funnily enough, it's called the Needles. I wonder why.
Yeah.
So, Granite Pass from us. So we've got this ridgeline coming down. You can see it zigzagging. Pretty much on the other side of that zigzag is going to be Granite Pass. So we got this ridgeline to go around, and then it drops it on the other side. Granite Pass is right there, and the mountain I want to look at is that direction. Yes. So that's why we're going that far. But goddamn, brah.
So much pretty. Don't have time.
Yeah. Already, this is probably going to be a not get home till 10 o'clock night tonight, but oh well. I am enjoying the crap out of this. This is like, look at all them larches down there.
Hey, look at that.
Oh shit on a shingle. Pardon me language, but oh my god. Oh fuck.
That's what I was looking at.
Oh hell yeah. So I'll get a picture of you here, and then you're gonna go down there over to there and go stand under it, and I'm gonna get another picture of you, because that is cool as hell. We're just missing a bear, folks. Just missing a bear. And then we'll be good. We'll be golden. You know, Nash, if we get back to Rex before like 5 o'clock, it really is only like half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, one way flat hike to a lake we can go swim in.
It's hot enough.
It's feels hot enough. Last time I was there, it was snowing, so. Oh yeah. And then we'll open up the Snapchat. Oh dang it, and Nash picks that moment to go behind. There we go. Yeah. That works. That absolutely works. That is amazing. Hell, folks, YouTube, if Cooley Outdoors gets big enough, I might start a separate Snapchat just for Cooley Outdoors, and obviously add the link and whatever so you can add it and see the Snapchats too. Which, I mean, you're just gonna see what this is, but it's another format, it's another form of social media interaction. Just, my God. That's gonna be a nice shady spot to hang out in on the way back in about 2 hours. Wow. Look at the crumblage up top, how the granite up top is just disintegrating. That's cool. It almost looks like a mud wall. Fuck. Yeah, so YouTube, don't come here. It sucks. Bad trail, no fun. Don't. He's like a damn cat, YouTube. Just, wow. You could spend a long time just looking at this wall. Ooh, is this a fault line? Is this an old fault line within the rock right here? Yeah, kind of looks like it. I don't know what else would do that to it in the middle of the batholith. You could spend a lot of time just staring at this rock. Oh, man. Oh, that's because there's someone coming back this direction. That's why they're getting screwed up.
Foreign language. There's beats in this video.
Yeah, there's gonna.
How pretty it is, B, because of how much we're screwing things up here right now.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty shot in a couple hours with this lower sun angle, or the sun might be too low when we come back and it'll be shadowed. But this rock is so dang pretty.
No problem. Sunscreen again. Keep
Hey,
walking.
you're in the way.
You're in the way.
Yeah, you are in the way.
You're always in the way.
I'm the one that brought you out here. I can't be in the way. Give it 10 minutes, then I will be. Well, he's putting sunscreen on. I'm going to hide in shade. Look, Nash, I found shade.
Congrats. So proud.
Wow. This is cool. I'm probably going to kill this till we get to that next viewpoint, maybe. Yeah, I think so, unless I get up close to the pica. Oh, there's one right there. No, that's a chippy. It's got a tail. All right, so we have traversed over from there. There's the big wall, the big scree slope. So I figured we'll get to this ridge crossing here before we drop down to Glacier or Granite Pass and see what this looks like. I'm assuming it's going to be stunning because everything so far has been stunning. So, and I keep saying Glacier Pass because if you continue further on towards Hart's Pass, so if you do this in days, usually the first day you stop at Snowy Lakes Basin, which is right under Golden Horn Mountain, which is a mountain I really want to see. And you come around, so Golden Horn's in front, you come around the top of the basin, or the top of the drainage, which I think is Swamp Creek. And then when you flip over into the next drainage down to the Methow River, I think it's called Glacier Pass. So that's why I keep getting confused. Not confused, I just keep misspeaking. More larches, more gorgeous views. We are looking east into the Okanagan towards Winthrop and Twisp and Okanagan and Colville if you keep driving. And I got bear shit in the trail.
Where?
Very full bear shit. Oh, we still got a ways to get to this ridgeline. False alarm. Oh well, enjoy the larches. Ooh, look at those hollowed out spots.
Climb up in there.
This reminds me a lot of Yosemite. Being up in the high country, 8,000 feet on a whole bunch of exposed granite and small trees and shrubbery. But the peaks are a lot sharper here than they are in Yosemite. Look at how dark red that son of a bitch is. Yeah, I know, I had to bleep out another word. YouTube, bite me. When you're having this much fun, you're this excited about a hike, when you've been looking forward to doing this hike in this specific season for this specific reason for as long as I have, and you come out and do it and it's exceeding expectations, you're gonna slip. So, oops. Come around a nice big larch. Okay, that confuses me because it looks like there's a trail split here, but there shouldn't be. There's no other trails in the area. So I think I'll kill it here till we get to the next, till we get to that ridge line over there. Yeah, it did. The wind feels good. There's just a little bit of cloud haze in the way. Looking back from where we came from, absolutely effing awesome.
We do the SpongeBob thing.
So Liberty Bell's gotten a lot more pronounced. It's kind of hard to see because the sun's directly above it, but it's gotten a thickened up. Cutthroat drainage, early winter's creek drainage. But I believe this is going to be our last ridgeline reveal before we get to Granite Pass, and hopefully I'm going to see.
Man, you should have stood there.
Reverse. Hey, remember how I said there's almost no editing in these videos? We just kind of roll with it. This is one of those times where we didn't just roll with it, where it's like, no, we need to go back and do that. But most of the time, I just press play and start yammering, and I have no idea what's going to come around the corner of the camera. But let's go see around this last ridge line. Come on, baby. Give me the beans. I want the good. Yup. The needles. Yup. Yup. Oh, yeah!
Yeah, baby.
That's Golden Horn, baby. That's what I wanted. Oh my God, yes.
And some shade. Thank you.
Oh
Wow.
my God, this is... I'm about to cry, dude. This is what I've been wanting to do for like 3 years, is come to this spot and see this. Like, I've been wanting to do this so bad, and in the fall colors, like all evergreen conifers on that side, and then on the north side it's just a sea of larches. I'm actually crying right now. Like, this is what I wanted, dude.
It's fantastic.
heck, man? So Early Winners Creek and the highway is down there. Continue down that way for, it's like only half an hour, 40 minutes from Washington Pass, and you get to Winthrop and then Twisp. And oh my god, this is a big thing off my bucket list, is to come see this. Is to come get up here and walk through into the Passaitan, even if it's just a little bit.
Hike of the year?
Huh?
Hike of the year so far?
That or Baker or those 2 St. Helens hikes we did, the summit, and then
definitely either this or the Park Butte.
This is gonna, I think we're gonna stop here for a long exposure, and then because Granite Pass is down there, I think. But this is, we're gonna definitely stop here for the long exposure for a bit, and then we're gonna, because I'm pretty sure Granite Pass is the low point down there. Because eventually, so the trail's gonna have to zigzag. It goes around and zigzags down, and then Granite Pass, and then it continues down and around. And the Snowy Lakes backpacking spot where you're supposed to stop for your first night is like right down there below the, in between the 2 points. Because then you go up, and in between the 2 points and that ridge and that draw in there is where the Snowy Lakes are. Okay. So that's supposed to be your first stop, and then you go around and you come up on the other side on the ridge line over there, and it's Glacier Pass, and then you drop into the Methow River and continue on to Hart's Pass. So the big deep one down there is the North Fork of the Methow River, and that's what all this is considered, is the Methow Valley. And it's just, in general, the region is called the Okanagan.
So is it all just Golden Horn, or is that peak of a name too?
That, I think, I don't know about that other one, but I know one of them's Tower and one of them's Golden Horn, I think. But this is what, oh my god, this makes me so damn happy. Now we got to come back when it's snowy. As soon as they plow the pass, put our snowshoes on to come. Kidding. But when it thaws out a bit. Okay, this makes me happy. I'm gonna stop.
Snow at least up there.
I'm gonna stop and take the long exposure now.
Okay. You want to do it like over there a bit, or you want to do?
I want here with the trees and the shade and the ambiance to try and get the trail in. I'm gonna try and set it up like right here and get the trail.
Find a spot to sit first before you. Well.
There-ish. I mean, you're not gonna find a great spot. You might be able to find a decent spot back around the corner, but you're just gonna have to. Yeah. There's a flat spot there. All right, I'm setting this up. Here comes a long exposure looking at Golden Horn. So we have left our little long exposure hangout spot right back there, which I'll have some video between these two. Show it, and hopefully with the Peregrine Falcon flying through the camera shot too, which is cool. But Granite Pass, as I said, is down here, and we're going to at least attempt to go down to the pass. I'm going to hopefully go down, because I'm a completionist, as you know. And there he goes again, the Peregrine Falcon again. Good, got him on both cameras now. Sweet. I'm going to try and go down there for completionist's sake, even though there's no junction or anything there. It's just a spot. I don't think Nash is going to go all the way down. His feet are starting to give him troubles, but I at least want to come fully around this ridgeline and look into Swamp Creek Valley and more towards Golden Horn and Snowy Lakes and Glacier Pass, the next major spot on the trail. See what she looks like. So that is what we're doing now. So we are looking north now. East is that way. South is obviously back that direction where we came from. And west is this way. So we're going to be looking southwest-ish back towards Swamp Creek. Mostly in a west direction, but southwest-ish. Come around here. Oh yeah, you can see the trail. Oh, that is freaking beautiful. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. That is stunning. Come down here to maybe at least get a long exposure. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is good. Don't know how far Nashy Poo went, but let's go find him. Oh wow, that is just sheer wall. Oh my. You fall down that, they're never finding your bones. Wow. Headwaters of Swamp Creek. And there's water down there still too. Damn. Ooh, what is that pointy? That pointy might actually be. I don't think it is. Tower Mountain. Methow Pass is over there. So the one past it, that is Mount Hardy. So Methow Pass is there. You can see the little rim of arches where the Pacific Crest Trail comes up. I'll put a little circle. That is Methow Pass. Sorry, it's not Glacier Pass. That is Methow Pass. Then you go down, walk the Methow River, and once you walk the Methow River for a ways, you go upstream out of the Methow and go up Brush Creek, and when you go over Brush Creek, then it's Glacier Pass. That's way the heck down there, almost into Canada. So if I come back on my map, so you got Mount Hardy there, which, really, is that Mount Hardy? Yeah. And the highway's actually right down over there. And the next pointy one just off to the left of Hardy. Maybe. You can hear rocks falling down there. That might be McKay Ridge. I don't know, I'm lost now. There's Maybe Pass. So Mount Hardy, I don't know what that next pointy one is over there. I might be able to figure it out in Google Earth and I'll point it out. So Mount Hardy, Methow Pass, Snowy Lakes Basin is in there, that greenery in there, and then you got Golden Horn and the tower. This is just too pretty not to continue.
I'm gonna stop here.
That's where you're gonna stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still shady after the sun passes the clouds. I'll just stay here. Now I'll go back to it.
Yeah. I gotta decide where I want to shoot my long exposure.
The trail
Mm-hmm.
all the way through there. Just
Yep.
like a nice little bowl of trees.
So tower,
Tower,
Golden Horn,
Horn,
Methow Pass, where the
Methow Pass.
trail goes in,
Yep.
and then that is, fuck, what did I just say? Mount Hardy. I don't know what that is. I can't find what that is on my map. I can't
saw
figure that
I'm
out.
like,
So this is Swamp Creek. Obviously there was a glacier in here. That's why it's nice and rounded.
Yep.
But I think I'm going to go down to
down in there,
the pass,
just so you can see all the way out there.
so I can see what all I can see and decide if that's a better spot for a long exposure or if right here, because right here is,
We do have this ugly ass
Absolutely.
larch in our way.
I'm fine with that. It gives me yellow and it gives me foreground. I got a couple of larches in the foreground, but this is a damn good spot for a shortish long exposure. I'll probably combine that part 2 looking that way, but I want to go see if there's anything better down there. So I'm gonna go be stubborn and go disappear into the freaking knife ridge. This is cool as hell, dude.
It's weird how the switchback almost looks like you're going on an incline.
Almost. Well, that's just because they have to angle it so you don't fall off the edge.
Yeah.
But I mean, they also got to follow the contours of the ridge line and see.
Right.
Dude, and that is just an absolute fucking wall, man.
Just like I saw that and I'm like, holy fucking slopes, Batman.
Swamp Creek. Get the 3 big mountains in Methow Pass.
Yeah.
This is my swamp. I like that switchback for the second part of the long exposure, though. I will more than likely be back for that if you want to hang out there. If you want to bring our packs and shit down there, you could. That's so fucking cool.
Just a wee bit dangerous.
You can hear the rocks falling down over there too.
I heard him before you got here.
Yeah, I heard that one. And Nash, I don't know where. There, I see water in that creek bed down there.
Yeah, I see water.
I don't know how or where it's coming from, but I can see water down there. These switchbacks are business too. Like, these are just etched into it. And you can look down more and you can see them. I just adjusted the camera again. Let's see how good it is or is not. Rotate. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That should work. The shadows and the sun is just absolutely amazing. These switchbacks are pretty damn cool. And he's trying to take schmexy pictures of me. Oh man. I'm gonna come back up to this switchback, point and get a picture of this. Not looking at my face. See if you can see the trail. Oh man. Yeah, don't come out to North Cascades, guys. It's terrible. It's not cool. It's not fun. There's nothing special to see here. Don't bother. Yeah. This will do quite nicely. So many switchbacks to get down off this rib. This is cool. These larches are just exploding in color. Some of them have, a lot of these haven't even changed color yet. Come back in another couple of days or a week or so, and these are probably, a lot of these are probably going to be even prettier because they're just starting to yellow up. Man. Yeah, this would be the spot where that if you read on the trail report, it talks about if you're going from Hart's Pass to Rainy Lake, so the opposite direction I'm currently walking, when you come up out of Granite Pass, and you go up towards Cutthroat. So this area I'm walking through right now, this is the very steep, treacherous avalanche snow slope that they say to stay off of until mid to late season, which I can understand why. That is very treacherous looking. I would not want to come up and down this when there's snow. Oh man, yeah, that switchback I think is going to be the best spot for the long exposure because we're starting to lose view. But coming down here, damn. But then you come down here and you get a different view of this. And that's just a solid wall. And that's cool too. It's amazing how much the terrain looks like it changes when you just change your viewpoint by a couple hundred feet in elevation or a couple hundred feet in distance. So we're going to come down here, flatten out, go back into quote-unquote regular trail where it's just not cobbled together switchbacks, find the water bar, find the regular dirt, come into this small grove of larches, which are absolutely freaking gorgeous. I mean, people. I hear people. Oh well. You're not gonna be able to see that. Dang it. That larch is just absolutely exploding in color. I'm gonna come down here to official Granite Pass. Maybe these larches are actually already done and starting to brown out. No, they look like they're still green, I think. Come down here for another switchback. And you can have horses on this trail. Could you imagine riding a horse up or down these switchbacks? That would get me a little queasy. Maybe these guys are done. He definitely looks like he's done browning up. Lurch seeds, pretty. Man, let's see if I can grow a lurch tree too. Still have. I had a redwood growing, but he died. I didn't transplant him into a bigger pot, so he ran out of space, and I think he's dead. So, let's see if I can grow a larch. Oh, God, this is pretty. I mean, Tower Mountain's getting more imposing as I drop elevation and get closer to it, but Golden Horn is disappearing a little bit, and we shall see how this goes. This is just silly. Oh yeah, there's gonna be way too much content for one video. This is definitely gonna be a two-parter. I'll probably film going back up the switchbacks too, but then after that, I don't know how much I'll film. I don't know. Oh, Mount Hardy's becoming a lot more imposing. Whatever that other peak over there is becoming a lot more imposing too. This is cool. This is super freaking cool, dude. And supposedly the real highlight of this hike is getting the Snowy Lakes Basin. Like, that's supposed to be the real cool spot. So somewhere in here is the technicality point of Granite Pass. I'm wondering if there's going to be a sign. I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, I still got some downhill to traverse. Not much though. There's a lot of switchbacks though. It is a lot of distance to come down from up there, but oh well. I think I might kill this until I get to the low point. Alright, well, what seemed like forever amount of switchbacks, I am down. Yep, look at that. Granite Pass, elevation 6,300 feet. So I have made it as far as I am going to go. And of course, that continues on to Snowy Lakes, Methow Pass, Harts Pass for the next road connection, and then on to Canada. So now I am going to happy hump my way back up to Nash, take another long exposure for this Granite Pass one, looking at those mountains and into the valley of Swamp Creek, and then head back to Cutthroat Pass and maybe take a long exposure looking a different direction with this different sun angle at Cutthroat Pass, and then go back to Rex. So it's probably gonna be a long night for me, but oh well. Raven, oh Raven, come back over here. Yeah, come back. Yeah, bye. All right, it is. Oh, here comes another Raven, but I don't think he's gonna get quite close enough to be good camera shot. Nope. And a third Raven.
You can get walking.
Yeah. Alright, so it is 3 o'clock, pretty much on the dot. It's 2:57. We get one last look at Golden Horn and Tower Mountain, and one last good up front look at the Needles. And then we are going to head back. Should get back to Cutthroat Pass in less than an hour, where we'll decide if I'm going to take a long exposure looking down Cutthroat Valley and over towards Silver Star and Liberty Bell and such. The sun's looking like it's going to be in the right position to do it, but we may just straight up run out of time. Otherwise, next stop is going to be Rex and the end of this video. And if we don't stop and take a long exposure, I'm hoping we get back to Rex no later than 5:30, 6 o'clock or so. Cover, what's that going to be, about 6.5 miles in 3 hours, and it's all going to be downhill. So we should get there in 3 hours. If we take a long exposure, it'll be a little longer. I'm hoping to get back to Rex no later than 7 o'clock, because otherwise it's going to be like an 11 o'clock bedtime for me tonight. But oh well, come around and oh yeah, stuff's a lot better to look at. Yeah, oh god, those larches are on fire. Yeah, it's amazing what a couple hours does. Nash is putting sunscreen on and I'm just gonna boogie and he'll catch up to me. But yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's amazing what a little different sun angle will do to the scenery. That's good. That's good stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Hope the mic picked that up too. It's amazing what a little bit of sun angle change can do for your scenery. That's just pretty as hell, heck. Let's get motoring. Yeah, the huckleberries are now got sun going through them, so they're even more red. And same with the larches, they got sun going through them, so they're even more yellow. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Yeah, that's pretty. I'll let this run, I don't know, for a little bit. Get to that big rock over here just down the slope of the trail maybe, and let it run for till then-ish. And then I'll probably pick it up again. We get to the big cliffy part and come around that bend and look at Cutthroat Pass. So, definitely going to be a two-parter, and probably going to be a really good two-parter. God dang. Yeah, with the sun shining into them, it sure is pretty. Instead of having... That's nice. That is nice. Yeah. Never did check to see if there's a smudge or anything on this camera lens. I probably should do that. Oh well. Yep. Pretty large, pretty large. And they're nice and soft too. Not like spruce trees that are prickly. Like that. That's pretty. You're almost to the big rock you want to stop the camera and get there. To the big large tree with lots of seeds that you stopped at earlier. Alright, that's generally pointing in the right direction. One last walk by these larches, get a quick little spin around, and I'll kill the camera. Oh man, that's so pretty. Oh yeah, big ponderosa in the sun, baby. Oh, these in the sun, yeah. Super pretty. So we'll roll this for around this corner. We'll look at Cutthroat Pass. Let it roll for a little bit beyond this corner. And we'll probably kill it till we get to Cutthroat and make our decision on what we're gonna do. Keep my eyes on the trail. I got the camera pointed at the big one. This is kind of sketchy. And eventually my neck's not gonna be able to turn anymore. That's a very cranky pica. Swing it around. Look at the next one in the sun. Continue walking. into the sun, looking at Cutthroat Pass, and half behind the trees. Harassing a nutcracker?
Harassing me.
Uh-huh. Was he barking at you? Look over at Cutthroat Pass and beyond, and we'll kill it for a bit. Yeah, that's gonna be long exposure worthy. So we're almost back to Cutthroat Pass. We are within throwing rock distance of Cutthroat Pass, and it only took us half an hour. So I think we're gonna go back up to where we had lunch all those hours ago, and I'm gonna shoot a long exposure that direction for half an hour or so, and then hopefully head down the mountain by about 4:15, 4:20, and get back to Rex somewhere around 6:15 or so. Howdy. Well, you can see Pacific Crest Trail this direction, and Cutthroat Trail number 483 down below to the Trailhead, 5.5 miles. We've got 5.2 miles to go back to Rex. So we'll go up here and get another long exposure, and then head on down towards home. It's just so pretty. I got the long exposure over there looking towards Silver Star and Liberty Bell and Cutthroat Lake, and as much as I can get, and that'll posted there. But now it's victory drink time, and today's victory drinks are brought to you by Blue Ribbon Flies in West Yellowstone, Montana, and the flask contains Jim Beam Red Stag Cherry Whiskey, and then for more slurping pleasure, Incline Cider Imperial Hazy Honeycrisp, which is very fitting that I grabbed this today because it is a hazy day and we got lots of golden larches, and this cider has a very golden tint to it, and it's by Incline Cider Company, which Incline you have to do to get up here. So Nash is going to pass out for the next half an hour as I let this long exposure run. I'm going to have me some alcohols for a celebration, and then we're going to head down. And if this video gets demonetized because I just promoted alcohol, screw you, YouTube. Yep. So, oh well. Get that nice satisfying crack on video. Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
All right. One last look at all the big boy peaks before we peace out, Cub Scout. Leave Cutthroat Pass and head down to Rex. Howdy, have a good one. Our current time is 4:17. The goal is to make it back to Rex by 6 o'clock. Bungity bungity boogity boys, let's go racing. Which, if we don't stop to take too many more pictures on the downhill, it should be pretty doable, I would think. If you want to lead, Nash, you can.
It's alright.
Huh? It almost feels not right leaving. Like, I don't want to leave. Oh, the huckleberries are so pretty. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
Hello.
Going?
Doing good yourselves?
Awesome. Good day.
You too. He was crap, I forgot what the company is, but one of the local beer companies out of Leavenworth, Wenatchee, makes a whole bunch of local themed beers, like the one Nick Zentner advertises all the time, is called German chocolate cake, because it tastes like German chocolate cake, but it's got basalt on it. That one was the Enchantments IPA. Yeah, I really wish I liked beer, because some of these beer companies have really cool names and flavors and shit. But it's like even the fruitiest of fruit beers, I try them and it's like, oh yeah, there's a little bit of fruit. Oh god, the bitter. So we're ending up way down there somewhere. Larchy, 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 larchy. Well, doing a quite popular fall hike on a weekday when it was sunny and warm was a pretty good idea, huh?
Yep. I got rock in my shoe.
Rock and shoe? Womp womp. Efficiency levels dropping. Pretty larches, pretty larches. Oh, he's gonna take this long. I'm gonna kill the camera. Yeah, you thought it was pretty coming up in the morning. Look at how it is coming down in the afternoon. It's absolutely fluff and gorgeous. Parkour. Hardcore parkour. I'm tired. Howdy.
Hey, how are you?
Doing good yourselves?
Good. Right. Take the GoPro. That's
Yep.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a really good shot of the trail down there and down below. Man, look at that hillside. Just alive in gold, baby.
Yes, sir.
God dang. Oh, you couldn't see all those snow patches this morning.
Hi, friends.
Howdy. How you doing?
So good.
Oh yeah.
Have a good one.
You too. Howdy. Look at this larch growing around like a shrub. Need to not stop, but I need to stop and look at that for a couple of seconds. It's pretty damn good. I know, I know, I know. We've got time to make. Yep. YouTube, if you somehow get sick and tired of this, something's wrong with you. Alrighty, YouTube friends. I think it's gotten to be just about that time where I do the outro. So, this has been Brandon Scott and Nash Rehrig with Cooley Outdoors. We did the Pacific Crest Trail north from Washington State Route 20 at Rainy Pass to Cutthroat Pass and Granite Pass. Took a couple of long exposures and came out and enjoyed the high country and this nice, warm, slightly hazy October day, and especially came out to enjoy the larches. All in all, this will be about a 15-mile day. Gained about 2,500 feet in total elevation between the uphill to Cutthroat Pass and the up and down to and from Granite Pass. If you liked this two-part video that I split it up into 2 parts, although it's still probably going to be 2 hours of video, oops, but when it looks like this, why not? But anyway, if you liked the video, please give a like down below and a comment down below, and if you haven't yet, please give a subscribe. It helps us out. If you didn't like the video, go ahead and dislike it, but please leave a comment on what you didn't like about it so I can change it and make it better for next time. Probably won't be anything else until we go to Montana and go to my uncle's ranch, and who knows if and what kind of content we'll get there. I'm hoping I'll be able to take Nash and Sabrina and Jacob and Riley on some sort of hike or adventure while we're there, but if we also go into the woods and go logging, I'm sure I'll take the cameras along for that too. But between now and then, who knows? If I'm able to sneak a day off this weekend, I'll go do something. I was thinking about going to Sunrise before it closes for the winter. Otherwise, it's going to be Uncle Jim's, and then who knows after that. But thank you for joining me on this adventure, joining us on this adventure. Have a good one.
Bye.
And ciao. I think I'm going to let this run for a little bit longer as we walk through the larches some more. Let it run for another 10, 15, 30 seconds or something. It's just so dang pretty, YouTube. Got that on camera. Oh. Alcohol.